Don't know how this is going to turn out because could not get the SD card out of the phone, so I'm going to try to shoot on the phone. We are out here today trying to bag a couple 4,000 footers, the Osceola Summit and then the Osceola East Peak. Should be a nice little trip. Get myself Gadget, Rafa of course, Greybeard, and there's the trailhead.
About a half mile in, and this is what it's looked like. Typical New Hampshire boulders. Not bad, but have to pick your way through. And fairly steady incline. Nothing horrible, but picking up some elevation.
As you can see, the trail, quite a bit of rocks, but it's going pretty well right here off the bat. This is less than a quarter mile in. We are in a mini rock field here, it seems like. So, let you know as the trail's conditions change.
Alright, so a little easier piece here. So far, very rocky. And pretty much anything I've read about this hike is it's fairly gradual, you know, easy to moderate hike, but I haven't heard a lot of mention of the rocks. So it does slow you down a little bit. But it is kind of a steady, gradual climb. So if it stays like this, I understand it's not too tough. But the rocks do make it hard to make any ground up, you know. I think even going down is not going to be that fast. So a little over 2 miles in. We're out of the rocks for a while. Nice and smooth. Wide. Kind of flat. Which means we'll pay for that, but a little bit of a break here. Clouds are lifting a little. So hopefully we'll be in good shape for some views.
Check out the view from up here. Went down a little side path from the actual summit. Unbelievable. We're adding some elevation here. Not really changing what the trail looks like. Still pretty much a nice mix of New Hampshire granite in its finest. As far as I can tell, it's going to look like that all the way up. Onward and upward and rocky and rockier.
All right, less than a mile from the summit of Mount Osceola. Just starting to get some views here. Not bad the last mile or so, but we have a feeling we have a decent climb in the last 3/4 mile or so to get to the top, because it looks like we get about 800 more feet of climbing and not that much distance to do it in.
Half a mile to do it.
But we're getting some views. Sun's trying to break through. Humid as all hell, but it's Friday, we're not working, we're in the mountains. Okay, so maybe we're at the summit. There's some little side trails. Gadget's down one, and I think we're going to see a view. There's a lot of man-made objects here that lead you to believe this is the summit, but I don't know that for sure. but I think so. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Wow.
So here's a little view from the summit. Unbelievable shot of the mountains. Just wide open and just incredible.
This is spectacular. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Incredible stuff. Wow. One of the best views I've had in the Whites or anywhere.
So a mile back, here's what you're missing, you know, not much of a view, just the whole damn valley and mountains as far as you can see. On a sheer cliff. We're heading over to Osceola East now to bag our second peak of the day. See, it's right there if you can see it through the tree line. So we're gonna try to do this quick half-mile down, half-mile up little jumper, and then do it again on the way back, and call it a day and try to get down Osceola and get on the road and try to beat some Memorial Day traffic through Boston.
So summit of East Osceola, no view here. There was little views on the way up between Osceola and East Osceola, but you can see Gadget has broken out the Eno for a little break time. Ralph is gnawing on a stick. And just taking a little break. 4,017 feet is what I'm getting on the Garmin, but not sure how that lines up. Was supposed to be 4.2 miles here, and I think the Garmin had us at something like 4.8, something like that. So off a little bit, but not too bad. The stretch between Osceola and East Osceola is no joke. I'm not sure if we've done the chimney, but I've read in the books and on the websites that the chimney is really, really tough, but easily avoidable. We followed the trail and we came down some nasty, nasty stuff. So I don't know if we did it or not. If we didn't do it, then I would take out that word easily when I say avoidable. But we'll see when we go back if we have to go back the same way. It was pretty nasty. So I guess the lesson here, folks, is when you're reading the books and you're visiting the sites and you're reading about 4,000 footers and they say easy, just to remember that's relative to the other 4,000 footers. Doesn't mean it's going to be an easy hike. And I know this is one of the easier 4,000 footers, but doesn't mean it's not a strenuous hike. So definitely attainable by almost anybody in reasonable shape, but you will be tired when you're done. So we're going to head out of here shortly. Alright, heading off of East Osceola, back to Osceola, and then down to the Jeep. So about 10:30. Have a chance of getting down at a reasonable time, and maybe get back before all the Memorial Day nuts are out on the road. So here we go. Alright, so back on Osceola Mountain on the way back. It's a little clearer. See the view. All the way to East Osceola we saw nobody. We On the way back we saw one hiker, and now there's a couple of people here, but I've seen pictures of this where, you know, there's 50, 75 people on here, and I'm sure tomorrow, Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, probably look like that. But what a great view. Oh man. At some point we will touch every one of those summits you can see. And if I was better at this, I could probably tell you that we've touched some already, because I am at 9. Rafa is at 6, and Gadget is at 3. So, a couple miles into the descent, pretty much the same. Some of the rocks are a little drier, but some are still slick, but not too bad. I thought the descent might be a little trickier, but so far not bad. But I think it's the last mile or so, given from the way up, is going to be rocky and might be slow going, but not bad. Starting to see some more people. Activities picking up Memorial Day weekend, but great hike so far. Weather's nice, not sunny, but no rain.
We got about a mile left to the car. As you can see, the same steep uphill that was rocky and chunky that we showed you on the way down, or on the way up rather, is the same on the way down. Reporting, I've already fallen 3 times on this way down. Not bad enough to crack my skull open, as one gentleman at the peak had told us he had done on this, taking it for granted, thinking that this is one of the easier 4,000 footers. Nice dirt paths are easy. This isn't that bad, as it is a gradual incline and decline, but the rocks are just making it really tough, and some of them are just really, really slick. I do believe that this little bridge right here was at the very beginning, so this is gonna signify coming up on the end of our hike here today. Greybeard is still behind me a little ways with Rafa, but I have confidence and hope due to the fact that he's got the car keys that he finishes. Really good hike today. It was nice to grab both the mountains. I definitely suggest if you have it in you after finishing the main peak, definitely do the mile of trudging up and down, and then up and down and up again to the East Peak, just so you can get both of the peaks bagged all in one shot here. Alright, YouTube, we have the parking lot, and it looks like today we have successfully completed the bagging of 2 mountains as displayed on the sign: Osceola Summit and the Osceola East Peak Summit.
That's it, Mount Osceola and East Osceola. So for Rafa, number 6. For me, for Greybeard, number 9. And Gadget knocks off number 3. And look at the parking lot's jammed. Holiday weekend is on in full force. So it's a good thing we got started early. We can maybe get home and have a beverage. So until next time, grab a pack when you get a chance and do what we like to do, and just go backpacking.
1, 2